we are live. What is up, everybody? Welcome to Test Drive. Some nice chill music at the moment, but we'll probably change that in just a minute. Oh man, just climbed above Sid's ship. Oh yeah, some Final Fantasy stuff. I believe this is 1000 Year Door. Yeah, Paper Mario 1000 Year Door. What is up, everybody? Here's the simple music though. Gotcha. This is Naya Energy. So basically, it's going to be a deck where we want to use lots of energy, want to get in for some damage over and over again. We have a really slow curve here, but also in sideboard mode too, we basically board into an electrostatic pummeler build that can actually just demolish somebody in game 2 if they're not expecting it. So this deck only cost me about 25 bucks in paper. Nice. I think on paper, if you bought everything from Goldfish or TCG Player, it may cost you about 100 in paper. But I'm not 100% sure. I think the Settle the Wreckage, the Glorybringers obviously are the big pieces here as far as the price goes. What's up, Caleb? But I did post a deck tech here. The deck list is in the description if you guys want to look it over. But we're going to go over it really quickly. Let's have 4 Tune with Aether, 3 Blossoming Defense, 4 Aether Geode Miner, and then we have 4 land bases like 40. Gotcha. Harness Lightning, 4 Harness Lightning, 4 Longtusk Cub, 4 Servant of the Conduit, 4 Voltaic Brawler, 3 Ixalan's Binding. Then we have 3 Hydras and 3 Glorybringers. So game 1, we're basically going to be really aggressive, getting out our 2 drops, then getting out our 4 drops, and then 5 drops, obviously, for the win. In the sideboard, we have 2 Abrade, 3 Fling, 4 Larger Than Life, 4 Electrostatic Pummeler, and 2 Settle the Wreckage. So it's just another fantastic way to board into basically a transformative sideboard. So, holy 2 drops, Batman. I know there's a ton of really good 2 drops in Energy. You have the Brawler, the Servant, the Longtusk Cub, and the Miner. So, let's get right into it, guys. There we go. Not bad for land-based Grixis. This is like 100 just for land. Yeah, Spirebluff Canal is quite a bit. Yeah, if you look at the deck list, you'll see it's almost all 2 drops, exactly. Remain calm and play 2 drops, exactly. What's up, Jay? Okay, let's see what we can do here. In game 1 with Naya Energy. Opponent lost the die roll. Let's see here. Opening hand has Mountain and Scavenger Grounds. Would love to have some green energy or green mana instead, or an Aether Hub. So I think I'm going to ship this. Evolving Wilds, Miner, and Cub. I think this is a keep here. We can put that on the bottom. And then we're going to draw into stuff. Let's see what we got here. Going to rearrange my situation. Have you seen the Black Dino in Rivals turn? I have. That looks awesome. Getting out a swamp here. Let's see what we draw into. Another Glorybringer. Let's crack an Evolving Wilds. I would say we go for a... We could go for a white here for the Miner, or a green here for the Cub. Let's go for green in case we get into a Attune with Aether or something like that. So we can always hunt for that with white for the Attune with Aether. Draw green so you can fetch white. Top Guns be good to us. Yeah, I doubt that. Carry Zev. We have an Inspiring Vantage though. So they have a Carry Zev here, so that tells me that they're probably going to have a removal spell for the Miner here. But they also will attack in, and then we can get some attacks in as well. We'll see what happens. Junk Energy. Maybe. Black Dino is interesting. You don't want to be using it every turn, because once you reveal it, they'll just hold their creatures in their hand. Maybe, Josh. I mean, you kind of want to play out your deck. But they would just board in a Duress in game 2, I would imagine. Or not Duress, but a Lay Bare the Heart. Could that grab it? Or Harsh Scrutiny only. We'll lock the 2 in here, but we're not going to. Going to take 3 on turn 3. See, the Mana God smiled upon us. In the opposite way, though. Harness Lightning on the Miner. Costly Plunder. Okay. Interesting way to use that. Bone Picker coming in as well. Ooh, Bone Picker. People are finally realizing that it's a good card. Let's go for an Attuned with Aether here. We could go for a Longtusk Cub, but I think an Attune to shut down a Bone Picker with Ixalan's Binding might be more important. Actually, let's get out the Cub. I feel like... No, we'll want to Attune here. I feel like Attune is a little bit better for our situation. Let's see what we want to grab here. Let's grab a green mana. That's fine. And then we're just going to attack out here. He's not going to block, obviously. Harsh Scrutiny for a new black dino discarded from opponent's end. Yeah, scry. Harsh Scrutiny is a very good card. Yeah, getting down to 3-17. So we're even. They're going in for 6 this turn, dropping us to 11. Well, Ixalan's binding the Bone Picker. I feel like that's fair. 5 cards in our opponent's hand. 4 mana on the battlefield. What's up, Stork? Having some luck with black and white vehicles. Runs Bone Picker, yeah. Orza vehicles, you say? Yeah, getting in for 6 damage. Another Costly Plunder. Canyon Slew Cycle, okay. Let's see here. Wanted Scoundrels. That's actually quite a good card for us to kill. Ixalan's Binding back-to-back is going to be hilarious. Let's go for an Ixalan's Binding on the Bone Picker here. I don't mind using the Aether Geode Miner to block the Scoundrel because we do get some mana off that, which we can actually cast for a Glorybringer. So I think that's fine. If you're Orzhov vehicles, do you have to pay the tolls or do you get to like an Orzhov Insider discount? Bantu! Nice. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. Let's see here. Just getting in for some damage. I think they were trying to decide whether or not to attack. Okay. Yeah, we're going to block the 4-3 here. Obviously, we'll take 3. They might have a kill spell for the miner. Looks like they don't. That is fine. We get some energy. Or some treasure, not energy. Scry 1. Lose 1, game 1. Using the Glorybringer to exert to kill a Carry Zev, I think is pretty fair this next turn. Getting into another Ixalan's Binding, that's actually kind of fun. But we'll want to just get out of Glorybringer here. That completely tapped out. And then exert. Let's get in some exerts. Kill the Carry Zev. That does mean we're tapped down for a turn, so Bantu could come in for 4. So next turn we'll probably want to Ixalan's Binding the Bantu. So far, so good, though. Just throw him off and play Wrath of God. Let's see here. 1 mana, 4 cards in hand. Claim. Ooh. Okay. Fame. So they get in for haste damage here. 3, 4, 5. Getting in for 5 this turn. What does Bantu do? So Bantu is a menaced indestructible creature. They can pay 2 and sacrifice another creature. Scry 1. Each opponent loses 1 life and they gain 1 life. So got a lot of stuff, but it only turns on if something dies this turn. So they can't attack with it this turn. They do get in for 5 though. So next turn we'll likely want to play out the second Glorybringer. They get 1 sack trigger here with Bantu. Dropping me down to 1. Which is not fun. But Claim to Fame, that's the card that made it for them. This might be a loss for us. Servant of the Conduit. Okay. Yeah, 1 is not dead, that's true. Let's see. We could Ixalan's Binding on the carry Zev and hope they don't have a secondary play for Bantu to sacrifice. We could Ixalan's Binding the Bantu, but we would have no way to block the carry Zev. We could Glorybringer, Exert the carry Zev, and again hope they don't have a creature to play for Bantu. Let's see what happens. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. I'm pretty sure they have it. So we'll find out though. They just had an explosive start there with a carry Zev. The costly plunders really helped them a lot. You have to have a 3-drop or less, you lose, exactly. We gotta try, but yeah, I don't think we're getting out of this one. Wanted Scoundrels, there it is, and we're dead. Ouchies. Just gonna make sure they're doing it. Yeah. Let's concede and go to sideboard. Alright, I do like Ixalan's Binding in the actual board here. Settle the Wreckage might actually be pretty good as well. Let's update the listing here. We're in game 2. I don't think we want to go into a pummeler on game 2 here. We can. Let's see. I think we need to take out Blossoming Defense. Let's bring in some Abrades and a Settle. I think that's fine. Sort this real quick. Let's take out the Miner here. Put in our Pummelers. Pummeler seems bad versus a deck that adds a Braid when they just need more kill. That's true. But I don't think their deck is actually wanting to kill our creatures here. I think they're wanting to kill their own for because they have wanted Scoundrels and stuff, so they're really wanting that ability to get in for 4 then sack. Let's see. Well, we could take this out for now and just kind of play the field and see what happens. Let's get in the Miners and take just one out. Have both of these Settles in. I think that's fine. Let's see what happens. Just a weird matchup going up against this deck. I haven't played any kind of deck like this at all yet. Play first? Yes. Opening hand has Brawler and 5 lands with a Binding. It's kind of a slow hand for us, actually. But I think this is actually a keep with a Brawler and Binding. Let's keep. I think Samat could be awesome in this, actually. Samat would be really cool in this deck, too. There are so many good cards in, like, the Gruul strategy that, like, just don't see any play at all. Beautiful hand there. Yeah, it's because we have lands. Let's get out a Rootbound Crag, because that's going to come in tapped. Of course, we have the Forest. We could play it untapped, but it didn't really matter. Next turn, we'll get out the Inspiring Vantage for the red mana. Should be fine to go. Good to go. Just seems like red-green Brawler says Pummeler with added control. A little bit, Kieran, yeah. That was kind of what I was going for a little bit. Summit seems good with Pummeler with the haste thing. Yeah. Trying into another land. Oh no! Let's get out a Vantage here and then get out a... Whoop. Yeah, get out a Brawler. Do get 2 energy with this. We're going to pass here, see if they have a Magma Spray. They do not. We're going to hit 6. Red-green Pummeler, top forward in the GP with 2 Cement and 2 Cement Planeswalker. That's awesome, actually. Carry Zev here. Carry Zev might actually get a Ixalan's Binding. That might be something that happens. Gonna get some energy from the Aether Hub. And then we're going to attack out. We'll say yes. Pay for that. Getting in for 4, dropping down to 16. They're getting in for 3. This deck is loose. Post office lost my 4 boxes of Iconic Masters. Delivery status shows it's delivered, but it also says it was picked up at the post office of origin, so... Oh, that's awful, Josh. No way. Getting in for 3 here. Maybe somebody figured out what it was, Josh? And wanted it for themselves? That's a lot of dollars. Okay. Opponent has 2 cards available. Or 2 mana up. Let's get out a Forest here. Ixalan's Binding here for a Carry Zev. Seems quite good. Gonna grab that for that early turn damage. Of course, a Bantu would suck, but we do have a Settle the Wreckage as well, so I feel pretty confident in this. They might just kill our Brawler here for retaliation. Oh, Costly Plunder. Okay, that's fair. Making sure they can recast a Carry Zev. We're gonna pump again. Do 4 damage. Play an Aether Hub next turn, so I'm making sure that we have 2 energy. Also emailed Channel Fireball, and they said, yeah, we don't know, but we will open a case with UPS. Weird. I just know you paid almost $1,000 for stuff that I don't have, and I'm annoyed. Yeah, Josh, I'd be annoyed too. What's up, Kieran? Hey, Kieran, did you see Thanksgiving Tribal? Notice me sit by. I haven't yet, Kieran. I'm sorry. Been so busy trying to keep up with the videos here. I'm making 2 more today to try and get them out over Wednesday and Thursday. That sucks, Josh. I'm so sorry. Hopefully it gets resolved for you. Blood Rage Brawler here. This is just a decent Rakdos deck here, looks like. Just put together a deck using Champion of Ronos to cheat out big guns. Nice. Sword will get sorted anyway. Good. Getting in here for 4 or 3, actually. Guys, they don't have energy. That's fair. 4 cards in our opponent's hand, though. So many lands. It's got a plains here. I'm going to attack out. Let's say no, in case they want to trade. They may want to. Let's not draw any more lands for the rest of the game, please. They got to discard a Bantu there. 5 cards in our opponent's hand. First time being live for one of these. What's up, Christopher? Welcome. Claim. Oh, okay. They're going to claim to fame again. That's fun. We have to settle the wreckage, though, so. Settle the wreckage is really going to deal with this quite well. They will be able to get some mana. They don't get a 3rd land thanks to the Carry Zev token, so that's good news for us. William, do you have a printout of all the delivery scans for the tracking number? I gotta take a look at it. Maybe figure out what happened. Do you work at UPS, William? That'd be awesome. Oh my gosh. Christopher, doing pretty okay. We went up against, this is game 2 in the first match. And went up against a pretty interesting deck. Let's get a Rebound Crag out. Hold up a Harness Lightning, and then we're going to get in for 4 here. Feel like we're going to win this match here, but you never know. We've only drawn 1 creature the entire match. We keep drawing into mana, as you can see. Nice, William. Justice for Josh. Oh, man. 5 cards in our opponent's hand. 5 mana on the battlefield. Let's see what he's got. Probably something to kill the Brawler here. Most likely. Another Blood Rage Brawler. Let's have him discard something. Brawler wins. Discarding a Claim to Fame. He could waste the energy on the Fame here. Could be pretty fair. Crispy! For my birthday, I'm opening a Facebook donation thingy for Justice for Josh. Please no presents, just donations. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Everyone run! Come on, opponent. Opponent is mulling it over. Okay, they're going to give their creature +2/0 and haste. Sad for them, because we have a Harness Lightning here. So that does deal with that card. Bone Picker. Oh, okay. We should have waited a turn. Don't matter. We have a Glorybringer here. So we win. Oh, my baby. My darling. My darling Glorybringer. I have an English essay to write, but my mind's blank, and I just want to watch the stream and play League of Legends. The struggle. Oh, man. 3, 4, 5. I remember those papers in college. They were awful. Let's attack and exert. And attack. Yes. Getting in for 8. Should be game. Nice! We're into game 3 now with our Naya Energy deck. We are 1 for 1. That Brawler, yeah, was really doing some work there. Super surprised they didn't have any anything to deal with it. I feel like Blossoming Defense should come in for this new game. Maybe it's just 2 of. Take out a Hydra and a Servant. I think that's okay. I feel like Pummeler is not that great in this situation. It can be. But we want to be sure that they're not just holding Braids in their hand. Transform. Veneris. We could for sure, but I think we want to play it a little bit safe on this game 3. We may do that in the next game. 1 Pummeler for lulz. Oh man, Josh and William, you guys are awesome. Getting everything figured out. We have Rootbound Crag, a Miner, and a Scavenger Grounds with 3 Brawlers. We're on the draw. This could be very good or very bad, but we're going to mulligan. I think shipping that is a good idea. 2 Harness Lightnings and a Servant, but no green mana. I think this is a better keep than the previous hand, because we do have the Harness Lightnings. But I do need green mana immediately. Dread Wanderer. Blossoming Defense does not help us. It's got an Inspiring Vantage here, and pass turn. Wish Brawler had multiform. Wonder where combined. Got a Sunmare, a 4-page, summarize a 4-page text in 150 words. No, thank you. No, thank you. Getting in for 2 here for our opponent. Carry Zev is a likely turn 2 play. Yep. Alrighty, Aether Hub does help us here. We're going to use Aether Hub out just to get the energy. And then next, we're going to use a Harness Lightning on our turn so they don't get a Bone Picker play. And kill the Carry Zev. Now, a Claim to Fame is one of those cards that might pop up this next turn. Let's see, trying to stabilize, but I think we've got it now. Bond to the Glorified, there it is. Black Friday is horrible. In telecoms retail, everyone gets their cell phones on that weekend. Oh, Christopher. My God. I think I said this yesterday, but I worked at a Best Buy during a Black Friday. Oh my lord, it was awful. I have a mountain here. We're gonna Ixalan's Binding the Bantu. I want to say getting out Servant here is more important than killing a Dread Wanderer. Let's go for that. Now a Blossoming Defense will be down for the turn, so we can't do that. But I think we'll be okay. Any gadget job on Black Friday is the worst. Yes. I was in PCHO, which is the cell phones and tablets, or not cell phones, tablets and computers and stuff like that. And then they moved me to the front counter to check out people because we were so like just stacked with people. I remember there was one time there was a guy on Black Friday that like got so angry that they didn't have the TV that he wanted because like it was out of stock or something like that, because he came in later in the day and he would like I don't know, was just yelling, was like, yo, I'll never come here again. I'm like, dude, just order from Amazon. I don't get it. You're saving like $10. Let's see. Let's go for a binding on Bantu. I think that's fair. Costly Plunder might come in here to get rid of the Bantu. We'll see what happens. I know we don't want to do it Dread Wanderer for the binding. So 3 cards in hand. Is there a Costly Plunder? There is not. Sweet. So getting in for 2 here is actually a decent idea. Again, we really don't want to kill the Dread Wanderer because it just comes back. So I don't mind killing it later with a Harness Lightning, but it's really not something we want to do on their turn because of a Bone Picker play. I'm the manager, so those angry people are like my only job. Christopher. I'm sorry. That sucks. Yeah, we're going to Harness Lightning the Carry Zev here. Claim to Fame is doing some wonders with their deck. They're really pushing that. Miss Borders. Ebooks are cool, but nothing beats paper. I just ordered like a bunch of Tolkien books over the weekend. They should be in the mail like today. Ordered the Silmarillion in hardback and Children of Húrin in hardback. It's fun times. Let's see your Aether Hub. 7 mana. We can try for a Harness Lightning here, keeping up 1 Aether Hub for the Blossoming Defense block. I think that's fine. Now we're just hoping to get into some of our bombs. Last year in the UK, most stores had fully prepared for Black Friday. Staff had survival packs and escape plans. Jeez. Extra staff have been brought in on overtime pay, and nobody actually showed up. Oh, no. Yeah, we're going to Blossoming Defense that. Let's see if they have a removal spell for the Servant. 2 cards in hand. Looks like they do. Lightning Strike. 1 card in hand. So they're just getting in for 2 this turn. Some people are idiots. The customer is always right doesn't mean what people think it means. It means if you sell sheets, but only puke green, you're wrong and nobody buys them. Yeah. Elliot is actually the Joker. I like to go places then give out tickets to purchase the select items, and then I burn the tickets in a fire. Oh, man. GameStop used to do that with, I don't know if they still do that, but they did that with, like, console releases. I know, like, I don't know, 2 months ago, I think it was a month ago, actually. I bought the new 2DS XL from, like, myself and my fiance, and, oh, there's an Abrade. Let's go for an Abrade kill on our turn, just to make sure they don't get a Bone Picker play. Now, they will get to reanimate Dread Wanderer if they want to, next turn if they have a play. Let's get a Forest here. But yeah, I went and got a 2DS XL like a month before because I knew it'd be ridiculous. What's up, Aiden? You seen the Urza Planeswalker card? That's how we finally got one. Yeah, in Unset. Wanted Scoundrel coming in. And what is this? Dread Wanderer reanimation? Okay. Would really like something besides land for this game. Okay. Goodness. We're dead. Alright, let's put it on here. Let's put it on here. 0-1. Whoops. Let's hit play here. Get up a new round. There we go. Whoops. So many matches. I accidentally opened too many. Yeah, there we go. Play first, yes. Alright, let's see what we can do here. Insignificant details, Taryn. Insignificant details. This is a mulligan. Rebound Crag with Attunes and Long Tusk Cub. This is a keep. Brawler on top, why not? This is a very explosive hand for us, actually. Of course, Attune is a turn 2 play. So Let me slow down a little bit. But I think we'll be all right. Yeah, opponent has a tune. Of course they do. Taryn, what email do we send your deck list? So, of course, you can send them to the Facebook group. The link is in the description. I have a pinned post there. You can always tweet them at me on Twitter, my Super Hinotama handle. And there's also superhinotama@gmail, and that's where you can send them to. So, 3 different places if you want to. Let's get out Attuned with Aether. Let's go for a red mana. Play that out and pass. Could have gone for another Attune there if we wanted to, but I like the Brawler play here. Yeah, especially against a search deck. Evolving Wilds. Not terrible. Let's crack that and grab a white mana. Go to our Naya colors. Get out a Brawler. Get some of the energy. And then pass turn. 2DS XL is slick. Dude, it is awesome. It is so much better. Like, I had the original new 3DS. Oh, man, I sort of hated it. But the new 2DS XL is great. I just like the body shape a lot more. Can we stop talking about the size of D's in chat? You'll demonetize the stream. Talking about the Scarab God on the deck tech and the stream yesterday demonetized them. So I'm not even worried that this is going to stay monetized. I'll have to manually appeal it like I've done the past 4 videos. It's so crazy. Why Evolving Wilds? Where is there Revolt? There isn't Revolt, Christopher. It's just to thin the deck of 2 cards. So a land and then another land. A Braid hitting that Voltaic Brawler. That's kind of what I expected. We've got 4 energy now, so let's get out. Let's say get out a Miner and a Cub. I think that's fine. And of course, we can put counters on the Cub, so not too worried about the Cub dying to a Strike or an Abrade. We can make it a 4/4 right now if we really need to. This Brawler win this one too. Nope, Brawler died. Gotcha. Getting some energy with the Aether Hub here. 5 cards in hand. Let's see. Whirler Virtuoso coming in. Okay. Passing turn. Let's see what we draw into. Bristling Hydra. Let's see. We could go for a Attune with Aether here. Play another land. Then get out a Hydra. I think that's pretty fair. We do have 6 mana available, so the Hex is going to work. That's fine. Let's get in for some damage here. So much energy right now. I heard there are keywords like shoot and blow up that we need to avoid. Like Ballista shoots this or blow up that cast out. We shouldn't say those apparently. Ugh, so annoying. Just so frustrating that it's censoring basically how I talk. I'm not even talking derogatory or swearing or anything. It's just annoying. Tried your email address and didn't work. I asked because I can't find Twitter and Facebook. It should be, the name should be right above me. So we're going to exile here. And put some counters on the Glorybringer. Or not the Glorybringer. The Longest Cup. Oh man, Glorybringer's just on my mind right now. You can pay and go to 3. We still have 3 available for the Bristling Hydra, so go up to 5 because we hit. Alright. Don't read aloud next time. It's sensual to me, Aaron. It's sensual. Well, Sideboard, I just, for me, it's I don't really care because it's just frustrating to me. But it is, I don't know. It does grind my gears. Move from the battlefield to the graveyard. Strategic planning here. What is this deck? Is this a God-Pharaoh's Gift deck? Champion of Wits. This looks like a God-Pharaoh's Gift deck. Weird. Just don't see anything of use in the graveyard right now. Yeah, things get taken out of context so easily. That's so silly. Would love to upgrade my new 3DS to the new 2DS, but my PC is messing around. And I'll need to get a new one there first. Gotcha, Zakading. I'm in serious need of a new PC myself. He could get in for one here, but I think he's going to hold. Hold, brothers! Long Tusk Cub. Coming in would be fun. Let's play that out in the other minor. Although we could... I don't see a need for a Fumigate play here, so I think we're fine. Let's get in here for some damage. Could double block the Hydra. We do have 8 energy to pay to double it. So to be able to survive. Looks just like a block here and block there. That's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 mana on their side of the field, so they can't reanimate a Champion of Wits just yet. Just emailed you my red-white God-Pharaoh's gift deck. Uses Madcap Experiment. Nice, DJ! That sounds sweet. Kept Monument isn't explosive as the other monuments, but I've noticed it can subtly do a lot of work. Cool. Apparently Madcap is insane in Canlander. It seems like such a non-card to me, yeah. Opponent seems really bad at this. I don't know what they're playing, so they have a Growing Rights of Itlamok. They do get a champion out, actually, because they flip as Kanta. Again, this is fine. I'm not afraid of it because we have powerful creatures on the board at the moment. They're completely tapped out, so they have the ability to make 1 flyer next turn. I'm live, boys, and the channel is always hype. What's up? But the way they do is superior to PC, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Madcap into God-Pharaoh's Gift or Noxious Gearhulk. Noxious Gearhulk is amazing. God-Pharaoh's Gift, Panharmonicon, Noxious Gearhulk, kill 2 things. That's always fun. So we're going to get a lot of energy next turn thanks to the miners. So we're actually going to get 4 energy next turn. And we have a Servant play. Wow. Explosive! So much energy. Alright, we're going to just attack out with everybody. Luckily for us, we can put energy wherever we want. We have 13 energy right now. So, they're completely tapped out. Let's see how they're going to block. I think they're just dead. They make a flyer. They're not dead, though, so... Not fun for the other player. I agree. Energy is powerful. I want Panharmonicon in so many of my decks. I think Panharmonicon, if it was 1 mana less... Yep, there's a scoop. Opponent was like, I've seen enough. Alright, let's update our listing here. Go to match or game 2. Oh, our opponent scooped completely. It was like, I've seen too much. They just couldn't combat against our energy plan. We're going to get a game 3 here. I'm going to count that as a win. So we're 1-1. I think that's pretty fair. Play first? Yes. Panharmonicon is pretty silly in my Esper Partners EDH deck. Nice. Opening hand for us. Rebound Crag, Scavenger Grounds, Servant, Brawler, Harnessed, Brawler, and Ixalan's Binding. This is a keep, I believe. We have the Servant play here on turn 2 with the Rebound Crag. Opponent mulligan to 6. It was my keypad that messed me up. Gotcha. No worries. Jibbage, what's up? Am I saying your name correctly? Is it Jibbage or Jibbage? I'm just being dorky. Sorry. I'm gonna pass turn. Beat him down, looking good, doing it, my boy. There are many hairs to split with that definition. All right, here we're gonna pass turn. Close enough. Gotcha. Aether Hub, another energy deck seems like. Oh, this is a Respite from Kingdom Hearts. Attuned with Aether. Grabbed a Plains. Could they be on a Naya Energy build as well? We have a Tune with Aether as well. I think that's probably the safer play here for us to get out a red mana next turn. The reason we want red mana is because the Brawler needs 1 green and 1 red. We could do a green mana instead of a red mana, but I do think having both is a bit better for us. Opponent is mulling it over. Let's go for a red mana. I think so. And pass. So no doom turn for small pieces of meat. Not many people are old school enough to remember it. Gotcha. Gibbage? Like that? I suppose Elliot finds the obsession over being... Oh my gosh, you guys are getting a little political in here. Let's try and keep it not political. This is Magic the Gathering, not a news station. I don't know. Gotcha. Thanks, Gibbage. Adorned Pouncer here, so we're going to kill that with a Harness Lightning, most likely. But Ixalan's Binding could be good too if we get into some white mana soon. Oh, we did. Let's get an Inspiring Vantage out here. I think a Brawler is the play here. Let's get that out first, and then next turn we can Ixalan's Binding the Adorned Pouncer. Now they have white mana, so I'm assuming Cast Out or Ixalan's Binding in their deck as well. So they could bring back the Pouncer in that way. I just don't like a turn 5 reanimated Pouncer. That's just not fun. Now, a Brawler trading with the Pouncer here is not terrible, but it's not ideal. Terran translation. Kids don't make me turn this test drive around. Exactly, sideboard. I try to keep all that kind of stuff out of here. This is for fun times. Chef at Dunes. Okay, so this might be a token-based strategy with green in it. Green-white. Is this maybe mono cats? Or not mono, green-white cats? We're going to take 2 here. Unlike MTG, which is mostly a great community of people, we should leave it here. Elliot, I think we agree. Exactly. Yes, Josh. Yeah, I try to keep political stuff out of the streams and out of my content because I feel like there's no point in talking about it in MTG as a whole. I mean, there's obviously, you know, some merit to it, but to me, I want to try and keep my content as fun as possible without worrying about it too much. Ixalan's Binding now really hurts us because of the Adorned Pouncer second play. I still think we do it, though. Because this just tells me they'll have a play set. We're going to grab the untapped Adorned Pouncer. Politics only belong in Ravnica. Exactly, William. That is truer words have never been spoken. I'm going to say yes to this. Get in for 4. Go down to 16 for our opponents. 18 life for ourselves. We're going to drop 2 more thanks to the Adorned Pouncer. But next turn we'll have 2 plays for Harness Lightning and probably a Servant or another Brawler. Just got to see what our opponent's up to. Leave the politics in Commander. Man, which is a format I want to get into eventually. But in December we'll be hitting some modern deck techs. So really excited to do that. Fleetwheel Cruiser. Ow! That is going to hurt. Going to hurt something fierce. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. They're going to get in for a 7 this turn. This card is explosive. Yeah, definitely net neutrality. That is something that is, you know, very important to you guys and myself for streaming. So if you guys haven't got on the bandwagon for that, I would agree with that. Let's see. Rootbound Crag can come in untapped thanks to the mountain we have. I am back and I have heroes in my hand. Nice. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go for a 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm assuming that Adorned Pouncer can come back next turn. Let's go for a Voltaic Brawler play here. Hold up a Harness Lightning just in case they get a way to crew the Fleetwheel Cruiser. So you plan to do some Commander. It's my favorite way to play the game. Sean, I would love to do some Commander eventually. Again, there's just not enough hours in the day at that moment. I'm really trying to balance new formats. I really want to try and get next week a news channel going. I've got all my set back here behind me set up now. I've been trying to, or practicing on writing the scripts week to week. So I think next week, whenever December hits, will be, is it next week? Yeah, next week, the 1st, we'll be doing news shows. Like a weekly news show. Kind of like what Split Second does, but Split Second I feel like is, I mean, it's every day, but they're so short. And it's just like I like Jeremy a lot, but he just reads the article. Like, he doesn't give an opinion or anything. So I would like to read an article and like give a little bit of an opinion, you know? Turn about EDH deck list if you want to try some out. I would love to, Josh. Moderately well-tuned. Love to see your idea for a burn deck so I can get jumping off point. Nice. See what our opponent has here for us. Maybe a Long Tusk Cub play? 3 mana. Ronus the Indomitable. That's going to be a Fleetwheel Cruiser crew. So that means we can't kill the Fleetwheel Cruiser with the Harness Lightning this turn. If he decides to crew. 2 cards in hand, though. Sounds like a mix of Split Second and my meta coverage should be good. Yeah, something like that, Sideboard. And do voices so we can sleep well. Man, one of my first videos I ever made on YouTube, I did like a list of like 50 impressions or something. So lame. I was so dorky back in the day. Yeah, we're going to kill the cruiser here. Very nice. Want to hear a Morrow impression? I don't know if I could do a Morrow impression. That sounds like a lot of fun, though. Let's see. 2 cards in hand. Maybe another Adorned Pouncer, but they don't have it for that. The Shattered Grove Cycling. Gotcha. They're really looking for answers now, but they do have Ronus on the battlefield, so if we can get into another binding for the Ronus, that would be amazing. Go into a Voltaic Brawler, which is not terrible. Let's get that out and get a Servant out. Actually, I'm going to hold the Servant because I really feel like our opponent will have a Fumigate pretty soon. Let's attack out here, and then we're going to pay some energy for both of these guys. Alright. If he does block here, we will be able to Scavenger Grounds it, but he's not going to block. Okay. He's going to have an explosive hit this next turn. We have 11 life. So if he has a way to get rid of Voltaic Brawler, pump, let's see, needs 3. He needs green mana, so he's going to use an Aether Hub. 3 mana, 2. He can't get rid of Voltaic Brawler with just 2 mana with white, I don't believe. I need a Rakdos Olivia Volderon Commander list if anyone has one. I have one, but I'm not going to share it just yet. My one friend was supposed to make me one, but his life got all busted. Oh, got all busted. And I'm absolutely the worst brewer that ever existed. Last point. Oh no! Fleetwheel Cruiser. That's what happened. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. This is gonna hurt. Okay, so we want to block the Cruiser because it will trade with the Brawler, but he's gonna get in for 7 this turn. But next turn we win, so I think we're fine. Block the 5/3. Yeah, Ronus doesn't have Trample, so we're good on that. But we are going to block here. We're going to take 3. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 10. We'll drop. We'll still be alive. We'll be at 1 life, yeah. That should be it. We should be winning at this point of the match. Alright, we're going to swing out here. Swing out, pay the energy. Could they have Slash of Talons maybe for the 1 white mana? Nope. Okay, good. I was like, what is happening? Whoop, and that's oh, there. We're going to update this. There we go. This is actually a fun deck that we could bring in the Pummelers. Let's take out the Miners here. I think Settle is actually fun as well. Take out the Hydras. Let's bring in some Flings. They don't have a way to get rid of it with the Braids. Take out some Blossoming Defenses. Put in some Larger Than Lifes. Take out a Attune. Take out a Brawler. And a Binding. I think that's fine. Vraska is Almond Cat. That's why we never see her there. What? Opponent said GG on that one. Alright. We just transformed into the Pummeler. Keep defense. Let's go with Pummeler. That's true, Josh. You're right. But I feel like the cast outs or Ixalan's binding is going to be really the only things. It's also a Fumigate, so I think we might be okay, but we'll see what happens. Watch it die to something random, Josh. Need Blossoming, you guessed it. Brawler wins. I'm building red-green vehicles. Let's see, we have 4 lands, an Attune, a Servant, and Larger Than Life. I think this is actually a keep for us. We're going to hit pass here since they go first. Bringing in Blossoming Defense probably was taking it out rather is probably a bad idea, but let's see what happens. Sacred Cat. This looks to be like a green-white deck of some sort. We can go for a Evolving Wilds here. Terrence face there. I think grabbing a green mana is worth it. And then next turn. 5 lands equal Mull in my mind. Well, we drew into the Evolving Wilds, so opponent's turn. I like it because the Attune Aether gives us energy in the early game, thins out our deck. The less lands we have in our deck, the more likely to drawing into creatures and stuff we have. And we do have another land producer for Servant, so Settle the Wreckage is okay. Let's get a Rootbound Crag here. Get out a Servant and pass. Attune is a land to me. Gotcha, Gibbage. You're risky. Green-white aggro from Pro Tour? Gotcha. I must have missed that deck list. Attune is a tapped land. Gotcha. I just think of Attune more as like a energy producer for us. But I can see that, obviously. Settle the Wreckage is going to be really useful in this matchup, especially if it's a token-based strategy. We just didn't see it that much in this game, or last game. Aether Hub into Attune of Aether was probably the play. Then you could have got a basic to keep those Rootbound Crags untapped. That's true. Aerial Responder here. Maybe attacking for 1? I doubt it, though. We really want to get some Adorned Pouncers out here so we can settle the Wreckage and get rid of those completely. Best tap land reprint, but still gives you a tapped green and a color of your choice. Yeah. Mountain here. Let's see. Could go for a Rootbound Crag and then just grab a Plains. Best Insanity, need to clarify. Gotcha. Let's grab a Plains for us and Attune with Aether will be next turn. Again, we could have attuned there, but I don't think we're going to settle next turn. We'll want to do it the following turn after probably 2 more creatures have hit the board. Come on, opponent. Let me get my Plains. We will have turkey hats tomorrow. Well, I won't be streaming tomorrow, so I won't be streaming tomorrow, Thursday, or Friday. So, or maybe not Friday. Friday's a maybe still. Because I'll be driving back from Kansas on Friday. Gonna pass turn here. The lifelink here is pretty substantial. See what our opponent can do. Turkey hats. That sold me on watching. Don't push it. You do you. I appreciate that, Gibbage. Getting to 4 mana here. 4 cards in hand. Looking like they're just going to attack out with a 2/3 flyer. Stop by Colorado and say hi. Maybe. I don't know if the fiance will let me. No, we really got to get there to see her grandparents. They're in their 80s. So. Let's see here. You gonna binding my servant? No, there's Ronas. Okay. Very nice. Harness Lightning. It's got a Plains here. This is a pretty fair hand. Again, we're going to pass. Now, we can use Servant here for the second white for the settle, if they do have the ability to turn on Ronas this next turn. If that's the case, it's really going to hurt them. Can you stop by Scotland as well? I do have plans to visit there eventually, because I'm like Scot-Irish mostly. He can stop anywhere he is Terran. Can you stop by Texas? I might go there next. You never know. Where else does everybody live? No, I'm just kidding. I've only been to Texas twice. Once to Dallas for Comic-Con, and then once to, I think it was Houston for a family member. Stop by Germany while you're on the road. What is, play some Standard? Oh my gosh. That'd be sick, Josh. Let's see, do you have the 4 mana? Okay. There it is. Oh my gosh, is he going to do the Alpha Strike? He's going to attack everybody but the Sacred Cat, perhaps? Oh no. Poor guy. I feel real bad if he did that. He's doing it. Ouch. That hurts. This hurts me, or you, more than it hurts me. He's going to have so much mana, that's true. But he lost, you know, a great creature, a god, and a flyer. Wish he had attacked with Sacred Cat. That would have been great. Pummeler! Alright, let's see here. Let's get out a mountain. Let's hold the Harness Lightning in our hand and just attack for 2. A Pummeler play here could be pretty good. I'm just afraid of a cast out or Ixalan binding on their turn. You're 1/4 French, 1/4 Nordic, and 2/4 German/Austrian. Cool. I would love to do a background check on myself. That'd be fun. Harvester. Now we do have a way to kill the Harvester with a Harness Lightning. If he decides to do that. 1 card in hand for our opponent. Getting for 1, I would imagine. No attacks. Okay. Interesting. Long Tusk Cub here. Let's get out a Aether Hub and then a Long Tusk Cub. Having Pummeler in our hand with Larger Than Life makes it so tempting just to attack out. But we're going to play it a little safe here. Let's get out a Long Tusk Cub. Let's attack out here. They may try to crew with the Harvester. If that's the case, we'll just Harness Lightning. We'd only be spending 5 energy, going down to 2 energy. But of course, we have Long Tusk Cub in our hand, or on the field now, so. Confused, why aren't you playing Pummeler? I'm trying to, like, basically have enough mana to play Pummeler. Larger Than Life, maybe a Fling that's all in the same turn. That would be amazing for me, but our opponent only does have 2 cards in hand, so the likelihood of them having a Fumigate, a Cast Out, or an Ixalan Binding is probably pretty low, so I guess it is pretty safe to play it, Josh. I'm just being really careful. Yeah, larger than life also gives trample too, so. Yeah, they're going to crew here. We're going to destroy unless they have a blossoming defense. Do you have a blossoming defense? You do not. There it goes. Like Elsie says, this isn't a coward stream. Majestic Miriarch? What? What is this? What is this deck? Oh my gosh. Alright, this guy has like my favorite deck now. So random. Alright, it's got a Rootbound Craig. Let's go for a Pummeler then. How's that? Gonna get some energy. It's a fun deck, Taryn. Remember those? Only in my nightmares. Alright, we're going to get in here with our Long Tusk Cub. We can, of course, trade with the Miriarch if he wants to do that. I doubt they'll want to do that, though. Wow, they want to. Okay. One card in hand. I doubt it would be a Blossoming Defense. That would be the only way to do it, right? Because these are their sorcery speed? Yeah. Let's see. Do you have a Blossoming Defense in hand? You do. Oh my god, you do! Ouch. They gain lots of life, though. Okay. Let's see. One card in our opponent's hand. Staying alive, that Miriarch. Playing out a Scattered Grove. Why not cycle it? That's confusing. That's one card I wanted to build around. I think Miriarch is a fun card, especially like an EDH, obviously tabletop standard. Would love to see it do something in actual competitive standard. A GG get wrecked. Getting in for the lifelinker? No? Okay. Just the 4/4? What is happening? My favorite commander deck is Narset with Enter the Infinite and Omniscience, so you can grave shot for 200. Jeez. Keyword Tribal. Getting in for 4 here. I'll let that happen. This opponent is just dancing on you. They're doing combat hokey pokey. Alright, here we go. Here's a fling. Let's get a Long Tusk Cub out here. Okay. Now we should need to get some energy reserves back up with the Pummeler. And we have our combo here. Going to hold up blocks. Did you say Omniscience? Did I say it wrong? Omniscience? Omniscience! Ah, it's Omniscience, not Omniscience. Why did I think Omniscience? What is wrong with me? Gonna pass here. So random. The best science ever. Omniscience. Adorn Pouncer here. Opponent's creature is now a lifelink double striker. Oh, I think they just win now, right? Oh no. Oh no. We're doing bad now. Doing bad now, guys. Look at my sideboard real quick. We took out one Ixalan's Binding. There's 2 more in the deck, so yeah, we're just going to block the 6/6 here. Well, to be fair, it is the understanding of all science. Harness Lightning here. Let's see. Do a Harness Lightning on the Adorned Pouncer to kill it. Could have done that on their turn. Does give us 3 energy. Then we can attack out. They can always reanimate the Adorned Pouncer here. No, I think we just hold up blocks again, right? Yep. No punts yet, I'm impressed. I think that might have been a punt there. We should have done a Adorned Pouncer kill on their turn instead of waiting. This deck is a punt. Aw, Elliot, come on. Do you hate energy that much? Come on, Elliot. Larger than life on Pummeler. Attack, then fling at the creature. That's fair. That might be our next play here. Of course, a Adorned Pouncer play. No, Aerial Responder. Okay. Have flying instead of double strike. Doesn't Omniscience mean to know all? Broadly speaking, I hate energy, but this is fun. It's also not like most other energy decks. Exactly, never gonna. Getting in for 6 in the air. Yeah, we will definitely want to pump. Larger than life, then fling. Here's an attune. Let's grab a mountain. He spelled Omniscience. Like, oh, gosh. I give up. I give up. It's like talking to my friend Eugene. Yeah, with Tehran. Oh, my gosh. All right, we're going to get in for 10 here. Let's see if they're going to want to block. No blocks. Let's kill the Miriarch here. And sack the Pummeler. It doesn't sound like science. Oh, it's spelled like that. So, okay, that's my fault then. My problem. I gotcha. All right, we're at 7 life. They're at 31. We still got a chance. No, they'll just pump the responder, I would assume, right? With the Ship Oasis to a 5, then 6 with the Shephet Dunes. They could do that. I go down to 1, and then next turn I die. That feels pretty fair. I do like control, but my jam is cheating. Should have used Fling 3 turns ago. Hector, I was really waiting on some better draws, honestly. But yeah, I agree. I was just kind of holding my... biding my time for a little bit. Okay. Yeah, Shephet Dunes. Attacking in for 6. Of course, Longtusk Cub can pump and kill the cat. No problem. Getting in for 6, going to 1. We've already used 2 Harness Lightning, so... Another Fling, another Harness Lightning, Ixalan's Binding, Glorybringer even. That would help the situation. Sacred Cat Reanimation. Come on! Well, there's a Fling. Let me see. I could actually... Okay, so... I could block the Sacred Cat and then fling at Aerial Responder. So we do survive for another turn. Yeah, block cat, fling at flyer. 39-1. Oh man, we're really doing some damage here. Decks like this are why I like Ferocidons in the board. Ferocidons are very good. They can also hurt you too, though. So in a red deck, I would definitely want to put them in the sideboard if you're going for that kind of aggro. Another Hashep Oasis. We're just dead. Oh no! He didn't do Hashep Oasis. Fling at his face. Oh, he's attacking out with a responder. Okay. So weird. I thought he was going to Hashep Oasis. Then we would just been dead. So we do get another turn thanks to that play. That's just silly. All right, now let's top deck a Glorybringer because we want to. They're all in the deck. All three of them are in the deck. So he can make an Adorned Pouncer too. So yeah. Oh man. Nope. Nope. We got to a land. Oh man. Let's concede here. Let's go to game 3. Let's take out the Pummeler because I know we have it now. Bring in the Miners once again. The Hydras. The Bindings. Larger than Lifes. Out. And I think Settle the Wreckage is actually fair. Let's keep those in. Take a Binding and a Miner out. Let's do that. Well, it's here and wait to die hard. It happens. It happens. Oh, man. I'm going to put a punt counter on there because I do think that I did punt on a play there. So should have used the fling earlier in the match instead of letting the Mirror Arc just kind of trample all over me. I like this Artificer's deck. As the person we're playing against. You've activated my trap card. Oh, man. I actually showed, because my fiance Jess, she's never seen Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think it was yesterday or the day before, I was like, you have to watch at least the first episode. Because it is just one of those shows where it's like, it's so over the top and perfect. Because it's so dumb. Like, you just laugh at it because it's so ridiculous. Rare card. And it's like, oh, he's the only person in town that has the only rare card the guy's looking for him, you know? Oh, it's so dumb. Campy is the word, yeah. No one's judging you. If you're into things, trampling on you, no big deal, man. Terran Jundum. Even though you're Jessica is a player. Alrighty. Let's get into game 3 play first. I think this is actually not terrible, but not great. I want to say this is a mulligan. It's just not as aggressive as I want it to be. This is better. Voltaic Brawler and a Hydra. I think that's fine. Gonna go with a keep here. Draw into a forest for a turn 2 or turn 1 attune. Turn 2 Brawler, turn 1 attune. Or turn 2 attune, turn 2 Brawler. Blah, blah, blah. We need... no, I don't think so, actually. Because of the Evolving Wilds. We're going to do this. Sack. Grab a forest. Then pass. Keep on top, Joshua. I think, like, having the 2 attunes here, I think we'll be fine. Because we do need 2 green mana for the Bristling Hydra. But by the time we get to the Hydra play, we should be alright. I play Dark Magician. Ooh. Spicy. Man, there was a time whenever I was in middle school, and I loved that show so much that I was like, I really like, oh, who's the guy's name? Mako Tsunami, like his water deck. It was so much fun. Yeah, definitely going to Evolving Wilds before we drew it. Yeah, exactly. So it didn't matter. Pass. They always said they need to explain the most complex card ever conceived. Does part agreed? Did you know it draws 2 cards? Sacred Cat, turn 1. Glorybringer play. Very nice. Let's get out a Voltaic Brawler, since we got into that. To block the Sacred Cats. Next turn we'll do an Attune with Aether. The whole episode of them explaining the move, yeah. Now I draw 2 new cards. Dark Omniscience? Dark Omniscience? Is that what you want me to say, Derek? That Mako dude actually got some pretty alright new support earlier this year. Oh, nice. I am Mako Tsunami. I talk like I'm in a show tune. Let's see, 6 cards in our opponent's hand, 2 land on the battlefield. Was this a Blossoming Defense? Yeah. Ouchies. Opponent might run out of time. Let's go for a Rootbound Crag here. And then Attune with Aether. And then another Attune to get some energy up for a Bristling Hydra. So it doesn't come in without energy on the stack. Fairy Tale. Man. I like Fairy Tale too. That's fun. It's got a mountain here as well. I'm going to pass. Got 2 bombs in hand. So next turn we'll play the Hydra with 6 energy available to us for the Hexproof, as well as getting some counters. It's 6 here for our opponent. That's what the Mako comment reminded me of. Gotcha. Opponent with the old 1.5 for once. For 1, yeah. Well, they do get back Sacred Cat if they want it. Aerial Responder coming in. Let's get out a Mountain. Play a Hydra. Get some more energy. Next turn, opponent gets wrecked. Well, we will be attacking after 8 next turn, so that's true. We're going to pass turn here. They could get in for some flying damage if we want to. Not a big deal. My daughter loves Fairy Tale. Nice. Now I've got a fire in my belly. That's, oh, what's his name? Natsu? Yeah. Yeah. I know stuff. I know things. Tap land. Okay. Looks like they're going to get out for some damage in the air. Can't block it, of course. It's a Majestic Mirror deck, so yeah. Keyword Tribal. Plains. It's got a Glorybringer. There we go. Let's see. 3 mana available to them. We could go for a Exert on the Aerial Responder. I think that's actually okay. See the way they draw Lucy in the later seasons. Did not. I've seen like the first season? The one that was on Netflix. Getting in for 8 damage. They didn't have that Blossoming Defense thanks to the Sacred Cat play there. Yeah. Yeah, Hector, I was kind of expecting the defense there. Either way, that was a good play for us. But, yeah. Fleetwheel Cruiser. Okay. Such a powerhouse on wheels. Ah, literally. Can you please not talk about Fairy Tale? Stop reading, stop watching it 2 years ago. And the ending to the manga was so bad that I haven't really caught up on it. I kind of watched it on the Netflix and I was like, oh, that's fun. There's too much stuff in the world to keep up with everything. Getting in for 5, going down to 13. Gives you PTSD. Oh, man. That's like the... I was like that with Doctor Who for a while, where I was just like, this show is so ridiculous, I give up. Let's get a Voltaic Brawler out. We're going to probably expect they have a Fumigate next turn, but we want to make sure we have a blocker. Time to ban Sacred Cat. Opponent has 3 minutes, so... Oh no, I forgot! No! I hit one too many times. That's a punt. That's punt number 2, guys. Dang it! Dang diddle daggle. Oh man. Banatune. I think that's actually a fair statement, Matt. I hit one too many times there. Oh! Oh man. Arrow responder? Sure. We'll just kill it with the Glory Bringer. We're going to crew here. Channel has grown a lot. Pretty proud that our boys are growing. Ah, I'm a growing boy! Let's see. You're just on the time out the opponent plan now. That's true. We're going to double block here if they have a Blossoming. But of course we have the energy to withstand that. So let's see. One more. There we go. Our turn. Attunement Aether. Thought they would have had a Blossoming Defense for that play, but they didn't. Alrighty. Let's exert, attack, and attack. It's pretty fair. Yep. Not going to use energy on the Voltaic Brawler here. We're going to just keep the 3 energy up for the Bristling Hydra. But we're getting in for 14, dropping them to 3. Nice. There we go. So we are now 2 wins, 1 loss. Very cool. GG. All right, now to the last round. This one's in the bag. Play first? Yes. Opening hand. Attune, lightning, binding. This is a keep. Let's go for Aether Hub and then an attune for a green mana. I think that's pretty fair. And pass turn. This has probably been the best hand we've had all day. Janky Naya Energy. Actually, keep Attune but ban Cub. I don't know about that. So we have 2 energy here. We get an Inspiring Vantage if we wanted to. Let's get an Aether Geode Miner. I think that's fair. Opponent is on blue, so maybe a control strategy. If that's the case, they're in for a world of hurt. Sensor Cycling, okay. You're in for a world of hurt. We're going to hit 6 here because we're tapped out. Yeah, we're going to curve really nicely. 2 blue energy. Maybe another sensor in their hand. Maybe this is blue-white cycling. Oh, search for Ascanta. There we go. I love it when they tap out like that. Let's go for a brawler play. And then we just attack for 3. Get some energy. Blue-white cycling. That deck is good. Yeah, I love that deck. That deck's a lot of fun. We've played against it several times on stream. Still don't think they'll ban either. Ban green, but green is like the best color. They're throwing a disallow. Field of Ruin here. They could kill an Aether Hub. They're passing here. Let's go for an Aether Hub play. Let's go for an Attune with Aether and do this. See if this is going to bother them too much. Let's go for a Mountain here. Let's get in for 6. 7, actually. Yield to this. Yes. Getting in for 7 on turn 4. The honor goes to red. Cycling another Censor. Let's see what they're going to do here. Another Censor, cycle. They're really trying to dig here for some answers, but our 2-mana creatures are really going to do them in if they don't have an answer here. Through a Plains. Blue-white, maybe blue-white cycling, I believe. We could go for Bristling Hydra play here. We're going to attack first and see what happens. Yes. They're going to 3. I'm going to keep Bristling Hydra in my hand, actually, because I'm kind of feeling a Fumigate coming on. So let's hold up for a turn. Supreme Will, they had that, so we knew that Hydra would have been countered. Really, I think Whirler Virtuoso and Harness are the 2 strongest energy cards. I think Harness is incredibly powerful. I don't know about Whirler. Whirler really takes a while to get going. I feel like Long Tusk Up is probably a little bit better. All I want for Christmas is Baron Signier, Planeswalker. I want a 1-mana cost board wipe. That would be amazing. Skip your next 2 turns. Bind the Drakehaven when it comes out. Yeah, that's probably what's going to happen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're at 5 mana right now, thanks to the Azcanta flip. 7 cards in hand. Doesn't look like they have an answer, though. No white mana, so not a Fumigate. So they're up to 6. They could River's Rebuke if they have that in their hands. They could Unsummon, of course. Winds of Rebuke. Some of these cycling decks. Yep, that's it. Okay. Yeah, they just couldn't deal with the speed there. I actually think we're good. We're going to probably take out the Harness Lightnings, though. I think Settle the Wreckage is probably a bit better than the Harness Lightnings in this particular matchup. I think they're still great. I want to say Blossoming Defense is still okay. And against a control strategy, I think a Pummeler deck is just not good. Because there's so many pieces they can just counter. So I think we're going to keep it as is. Yeah. 1 black, wipe the board, but take 5 to 10 damage. Matt, that actually sounds like a decent card. I want Serum Vision and Standard for Christmas. That'd be amazing. We have 2 Evolving Wilds, Miner and Brawler. This is probably a keep for us because we can go for a white mana on the Evolving Wilds. Hit 6 here. They are going first, though. White mana. Authority of the Consoles, of course. Let's go for an Evolving Wilds crack here and grab a white mana. Actually, we want to grab a red mana. Could have grabbed a red or green there. So the Rootbound Crag doesn't come in tapped. The Authority here is going to really hurt us, but we'll see what we can do. Got a Rootbound Crag and a Forest. Let's go for a Brawler here. Obviously, it's going to come in tapped. They're going to gain a life. They might censor it, though. Nope. It does come in, though. Sweet. Pass turn. hoping is for is that Rivals is a better set than Ixalan. I feel like Ixalan is a powerful set. It's just that there are so many, like, so much more power in Kaladesh right now in the current meta. And it's just hard to deal with it because a lot of the cards in Ixalan were tribal based. So if you don't really have a lot of stuff to deal with the tribes or to interact with them, then it just really damages how you play your game. We're going to sack here and get a white mana for the Miner and Binding, and then just attack for 4 if we can. Yes. No problem. Still haven't found their Drakehaven yet. Although they did play the Irrigated Farmland, so they might play it this turn. Missed 3 set blocks. I mean, do you really, though? Do you remember Born of the Gods? That set was awful. Let's get a Forest out here. I feel like Attuned with Aether is pretty fair. They do have a full set of cards in their hand. So let's go for a Mountain. We could try for a Miner, but I feel like that's just going to get countered with a Supreme Will or something. Oh, it doesn't. Okay. So that either tells me that they have either a Settle the Wreckage in their hands or a Fumigate next turn. I'm going to use that energy here. Could have saved that energy for a Bristling Hydra play next turn. But we'll see what happens. You liked Born of the Gods? I'm old and slow. I can't change world this fast. I got you, Anthony. Yeah, there's Fumigate. That just means that a Glorybringer play coming in this next turn is fine for us. Let's go for this and a Glorybringer. And it's actually coming in tapped thanks to Authority, so that does hurt us. But that means that Glorybringer's coming in uncountered, so that's good. Return to Ravnica for the win. Yeah. 2 mini blocks or whatever. That'd be fun. I think 1 block sets is fine, though. I think just like how Dominaria is going to be. Let's go for an Attuned with Aether here. Grab a Forest. Play that out. Let's try for a Miner this turn. 5 cards in our opponent's hand. Let's try out for 4 in the air. Or am I going to do any Iconic Masters draft streaming? Maybe, Derek? There's an Essence Scatter. Okay. That's fair. I would like to. So, just perhaps. Let's see here. Supreme Will they're going to use. Yeah, Cub is much better because, yeah, it's often a 5/5 or 6/6 for 2 mana. In the mid to late game, like right now I can play a Cub and it's immediately a 4/4. So I just don't feel like the Cub is in check nearly enough. Obviously Fatal Push can kill it, but a card that, you know, quote, dies to removal, I don't think that's good enough. It has a hard time. You have a hard time dealing with it if you don't have an answer immediately. And that's a lot of cards right now in Standard, like a Glorybringer, you know. Like if you don't have a Binding, a Cast Out, a Fumigate, or a Settle the Wreckage for him immediately, then he just runs over you. Supreme Will, great utility. That is seriously undervalued right now. I think Supreme Will is a fantastic card for us in the current meta. It reminds me of was it Ojutai's Command? Got into a Settle the Wreckage ourselves. Let's try for a Glorybringer attack here. Might die to a Settle the Wreckage, but we're going to try it anyway. Torrential Gearhulk. Wow. Okay. Well, we have Ixalan's Binding for that. They're going to grab a Supreme Will. Ojutai's Command, yeah. That was such a decent card that like never saw play. Dice to Removal sounds like a great news segment. Ooh. I was thinking of like MTG Upkeep. What do you guys think about that name? I think that name is pretty good. I think Ixalan's Binding the Torrential Gearhulk here is pretty much game over for them as far as having a threat. Unless this is an approach deck, and we could have just been reading them wrong in the first game. Tap land. 4 cards in hand. Upkeep is good. Let's try for a Hydra here. It's going to get countered, I feel. But that is going to lessen the cards in their hand. That's kind of all I'm concerned about. If it does hit, though, that's great for us, but that means that they have a Fumigate in hand. Approach. Authority and approach, possibly, but not likely. Yeah. Come on. Seeing a Torrential Gearhulk makes you think this isn't an approach deck, but you never know. This could just be a blue-white control deck. Reprint it, break open. This is 100% an approach deck. Just don't know if they left it in. Gotcha. A nice name for control deck tech series would be on your instep, or in your instep. I think it's on your instep, or at your instep. Cast out, grabbing the Glorybringer. Oh, grabbing the Ixalan's Binding. Oh, good play for an opponent. Very good play. They're going to Essence Scatter with there you go. That's fair. Untapped News. I felt like MTG Upkeep was like a good way to be like, you know, his upkeep is basically you're trying to get news, or not news, you're trying to refresh your deck and your board state. That's why I thought that was a good name. Sorry for misspelling, I'm Greek. No problem, MTG nerd. All right. Opponent has 3 cards in hand. Settle the Wreckage is in our hand, so we really need 1 more mana for the second Authority of the Consoles. Oh my gosh. 3 cards in our opponent's hand. That just basically means we can't play any creature right now because we really want to race with Glorybringer. So if they have a way to deal with Glorybringer, we'll be in trouble. 6 mana. Fumigate, Regal Caracol. Gimme... Well, that's not bad. We can Ixalan's Binding the cast out, which Ixalan's Binding the Gearhulk. Or Ixalan's Binding the Caracol here, making these 1/1s. We exert, kill a cat. I think that's fair. Reprint Grasp, that'd be fun. Bind a, yeah. Bind a cast out, then bind a kitty. I think that's fair. Alright, let's do that. Bind the Caracol. We exert. Or do we attack? So if we attack out regularly, they would go down to 1, then they would gain 3, or 2. Go to 3. I think it's fine just attacking regularly. Let's do that. What is happening? This song. There we go. Grasp melts Hazaret. I feel like in the current meta, Grasp might be too good against the gods. I can kind of see that. Let's see. Do they have... Okay, Glimmer of Genius. They can't cast a second Regal Caracol, and they can't cast out anything, so... They're really probably hoping for... I'm not sure what. They have 4 mana available to them, so maybe an Ixalan's Binding on an Ixalan's Binding? Might be game, but Settle the Wreckage could be coming in this next turn. Against us. We have our own Settle the Wreckage, so if that's the case, we'll do that. Let's see. Just attack out for game? Is that it? That's it! Woo! That was close. I was expecting a Settle the Wreckage there, knowing our luck. But we actually went 3-1 today. Very nice. Had 2 punts, sadly. One was a misclick and another one was just me being a dummy-dum. Let's settle this turn. Oh my gosh. Too good against some of the strongest cards in the format. It sounds balanced to me. Oh man. That was fun. But that's today's stream, guys. Keep in mind, this will be the last stream of the week because I'll be traveling to Kansas for Thanksgiving tomorrow through probably Friday. We'll be driving back on Friday, so I probably won't be able to stream on Friday. But I will see you guys on Monday for streams. Obviously, videos will be going out tomorrow and Thursday. More deck techs. We've got, let me look it up real quick. We have Grixis Pirates, like basically a budget build that costs like $32 or 32 tickets. Then we have Azurius Treasure Production. Basically, it's the Treasure Production with Mechanized Production. That's a deck that I have that's probably going to go out on Thursday. So, really excited to show you guys that. It was a fun deck to build. You guys have a happy holiday. Make sure to eat lots of turkey. If you don't eat turkey, eat whatever you want to eat. I don't care. Taco Bell. Grixis Improvise. No, Grixis Pirates. But happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy. If you're not in the States, of course, enjoy Thanksgiving regardless. It's just another day. But yeah. Everyone make sure to know that I will be doing Fan Fridays, not this coming Friday, but next Friday, so obviously because I won't be here. So I'll be doing another extra long stream like I did last Friday. So appreciate you guys. Of course, like the video if you liked it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys after the holidays. Later.